Hello everyone, and welcome back. Let's bring down this music a little bit. Welcome back to this amazing show we're doing. I'm going live on all of the places to share with you this message for all of you visionaries out there. We are going to talk about the 3 roadblocks keeping you stuck from standing out and getting the attention of your perfect audience. There's 3 roadblocks. Okay, so to break down what that looks like, let's get into what those roadblocks are. So there's many of you out there, and let me know if this sounds like you. There's many entrepreneurs out there that feel like they can't stand out. You feel like your content may be broken, your videos may be broken. They're keeping you stuck. You're not getting the attention that you need or that your brand deserves. Maybe you feel like you are unseen and unheard by an audience of buyers out there, that your content is kind of, you throw it out to the void and no one really responds to it. So I do want to explore what these 3 roadblocks are that are leading to broken content, and then how to fix it so that way you can profitably stand out. Okay, so what that looks like is understanding, first off, I guess, understanding these 3 roadblocks are going to really help you transform your brand from invisible to unforgettable, so that way you can become a visionary entrepreneur. One other thing I want to hit on too is speaking really again to my purpose and what I'm here standing to do. And here's what I believe. I believe that it's time to take a stand for what you believe and fully commit to the brand mission you're called to build. I'm on a mission to help you clarify, create, and communicate your vision for a happier, more meaningful life, business, and community. And to do that, there's one other thing I want to do too before we get into these 3 roadblocks, these 3 symptoms of broken content. I want to speak to something I'm grateful for today. I want to make this kind of a recurring theme on this show. What I'm grateful for is, I want to get super specific with this. I prepared a few ideas around what I was grateful for today. What I'm grateful for are team members, having a team, is whether it's as simple as one person or as simple as 20 or 20,000 people. I think there's something to be said about camaraderie and having a culture of people you can talk with on a daily basis, connect with, especially if you work from home like I do. It's nice to have that kind of office environment to connect with people. So that's what I'm grateful for, is having that camaraderie, even if it's virtual. So what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Comment down below or think about that for yourself as well, and consider it on a daily basis. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into what these 3 roadblocks are. You can learn or see more of these roadblocks. I'm going to share my screen to show you how. If you're listening to this, then feel free to tune in on YouTube or Facebook or even Instagram to watch this video. So let's get into roadblock number 1. Roadblock number 1 that's keeping your content broken and no one's seeing it is having no clear message. Without a powerful message, you can't cut through the noise online and attract your perfect customers who stand with your mission and happily buy your products and services on repeat. Growth comes when you have the right market, product, and message fit. So brand building, marketing, and content creation without this kind of clarity is useless. Here I am reading off of what I put on my website, but it's something I believe to be true. Like I wrote this, and this is something I found in my business or working with many clients from around the world, different industries, is that when they've struggled to make videos or content that actually help them grow their business, so people watch, get inspired, take action, engage, and obviously eventually buy their product or service, when that content that can do that is not doing that, then there's something wrong. And it's either this first roadblock or the next two, or maybe all of them at the same time are not in place and working correctly. So when there's no clear message, then you're not cutting through the noise. People are not going to your website. They're not going to your sales page, and you're not able to stand out. Another thing that a clear message does for you is it helps you be unique. People can't use the same language, the same exact language you use, because they don't have the same knowledge or the same genius or the same frameworks, the same perspective as you. We're all very different human beings with different experiences and stories. And we, even if we sell a similar product or service at the end of the day, because there's only so many that can be created. What can be different is what that result looks like after someone experiences those products and services that we have. The results can have a similar theme, but let's say this water bottle, for an instance, this is a product. This kind of experience of drinking from this water bottle versus, say, a water bottle without a straw could have a different experience and different result depending on the brand that's communicating about it. At the end of the day, I'm still getting the beverage or the water from this water bottle. And so it's accomplishing the same purpose, but the experience and the outcome may be different. And so depending on how you communicate that and invite people into a story that's about them and deliver on something that they want, can make all of the difference. And so if you find that your content is not working to help you grow your business and to stand out and get that attention, oftentimes it's a messaging problem. You need to fix your messaging and understand that I may need to, you may need to revisit your ads, your ad copy, your videos, your still ads. Maybe it's on your sales page, your website, that the messaging is off. It's not resonating. Or maybe it's other areas of that sales funnel experience that your customers are on and that they kind of fall off because the messaging starts to become less relevant or not addressing their true wants and needs and helping them resolve the pain and the problems that they're experiencing. So getting clear and confident in your messaging will make all the difference to help your content stand out and work to grow your business. Okay, so that's roadblock number one. Number two is that you have no marketing plan for your content and your videos. So when you have no predictable system to easily attract people, generate quality leads, and then make sales like clockwork, this means like a simple, effective sales funnel that guides customers to success and helps them easily build, helps you easily build a video distribution plan with confidence. So what this, what this looks like in more detail is, okay, let's say you have a piece of content out there, like a Facebook Live like this, or a YouTube or Instagram Live video, you're putting this video out there. And if you have no next steps plan, like what do people do after watching this video, after clicking your ad, what is that next step of the sales funnel or their journey, then there's no clear purpose to what that content is there to do, is there to serve. You need to have a clear purpose to your content. A big aspect too, and what I've found in the past is when clients are like, hey, I'm not quite sure if I can get the performance or the ROI on my videos or my content. How can you prove that or show that? Or how can I use my content to help me actually grow my business and not just put out something and it gets lost the next day or the next moment? When you can have a system for generating sales, that makes all of the difference. You can have the best video in the world, goes viral, gets all the attention you want and need, but then if people show up to your website and your website's broken, which is essential to your marketing plan, or your sales page is broken, maybe the button that they need to click on to buy now is not working, or there's no way to easily get them to book a call and be so happy to book that call and excited or to buy your product or service, if there's no clear system to generate those sales, then your content is going to be worthless. It's not going to work. And so you need to have a clear path that your audience can follow from the moment they watch your video or your content to the moment that they are paying and showing that they trust you through their journey. And that's why a marketing plan is so essential. And don't feel like you have to overcomplicate this marketing plan. There's one framework we follow called the Marketing Supply Framework that was really born out of this idea that a lot of gurus and coaches out there can make marketing feel overwhelming and complicated, and that you have to do all of the steps, put out all of the content, do all of the things. But then at the end of the day, those are all just activities to generate noise, when the most effective marketing plans end up looking pretty similar. And it's really completing key tasks that are themed through traffic related marketing material, traffic generation, to capturing leads, that kind of content and marketing materials there, to generating sales. So traffic, leads, and sales are the three themes and phases of marketing that are essential to make sure your marketing works. So we put together a one-page marketing plan. It's literally a checklist to know, like, hey, once I get all these done, I feel confident my marketing is working. And one of those pieces, naturally, like I mentioned, is making sure that you have a sales system in place. So that way it's an easy step from the moment someone watches or reads or listens to your content to the moment that they are taking action. There's an easy way to turn those eyeballs or those ears to that person into a paying customer, into a sale. Okay, so that's roadblock number 2, is you have no marketing plan. And when you have no marketing plan, then your content is broken, your videos don't work, and you won't have a predictable way to grow your business. And hopefully that should, go without saying for all of you visionary brand builders out there. And then roadblock number 3 is that you have worthless video content. And the reason why I say video content is, obviously I'm very partial, for those who do know me, I'm very partial to video as the essential and most important piece of content you need to put out there. But also, video includes all forms of content. When you can see someone, when you can hear someone, when you can read about someone, through captions and animations and graphics, then you have their full and undivided attention. And it gives you that ability to connect with someone and a brand in a way no other type of content can do. Even content in the future, right? We're going to see more augmented and virtual reality opportunities, maybe holograms of businesses in your living room. Technology can get there. You never know the future, what that holds, and already forms of that exist. It's still a form of that motion, picture, and sound, right? Video. And so the more you can double down and focus on video content as your content of choice, the more you'll be set up to succeed in your business. And know that your content, all your marketing efforts are going to work to help you grow. And so you got to make sure, though, that your content, your video content, is valuable. And that value comes in with helping invite customers into a story that's about them. And that comes down to the right message and the right market, the right people you're talking to. You may have the perfect message in the world, but if you are sharing that with the audience that's not a right fit to your products and services, then there's a disconnect there, and then your content does become worthless. And so you need to be able to connect your message and help your audience believe in a vision for the future, for their future, as much as you, the entrepreneur, the business owner, the team member. And in order to do that, that does come down to the right kind of message you put out there. That's one reason why at the beginning I often state like, what do I stand for? What do I believe? Because that is communicating what my vision is for a future. And part of that vision is the belief that I want to eliminate the barriers of being able to share influential messages. I believe there are barriers of mindset, technology, and environment that keep us from publishing, keep us from getting our impactful messages out to the world to help other people, but then to grow our business in the process. What I found, and I think I described this on a previous episode, but to reiterate it, is I'll speak to my own experience right now. I'm in my office. We just moved into a new home in Denver. We've been renting for a long time, and I finally have really my own dedicated office. I've worked in my bedroom in the past, my own dedicated office, an environment to create content. Removed from distractions, say, of my 4-year-old or my family and other competing priorities of a space. So like having a dedicated environment strictly to creating content can really help set you up for habits for success, habits of creating and sharing your message. So that helps eliminate that barrier of environment. Technology, I always have my equipment set up and ready to go. So I can just hit a few buttons and go live. The nice thing about phones, I'm live on Instagram as well right now. The nice thing about phones is within a few quick clicks and a few seconds, you can literally be on a video and talking to your audience as well. And then mindset, that's the hardest one. That's the internal struggle and limiting belief that keeps us from showing up and creating content. And to me, that is one of the biggest things to help resolve. And so that for that reason, I want to hand people over the tools and the resources and the plan in order to successfully create content and confidently know, hey, when they hit that record button, they know what to say. When they put pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, they know what to say. And feeling like, they don't have to be perfect in the process. You're going to say you're going to make mistakes, especially if you're doing a live, non-edited video like this one. But you need to definitely focus on worthwhile, meaningful content. Content that does share all of the value, the tools, and the information that your audience needs to succeed. And that is a big focus of what I am here to do, and what I feel called to do is to help people eliminate these barriers that keep them stuck, these roadblocks that keep them stuck from standing out and getting the attention of their perfect audience. And because when you can get the attention of your perfect audience, those who need your message, need your products and services, and want to be a part of the mission that you feel called to build, then it'll become a lot easier to build your business, and you'll be happy to hang out with your audience, your customers, whether they're going to pay you now or in the future. Paying you is just a byproduct of them being happy to be a part of your community and your movement. And to me, the term visionaries, this identity really speaks to the movement that I'm seeking to build more of. It's something that I truly do believe your vision is only as powerful as your ability to communicate it. And that communication can only happen through content. So when you can invite people into that story, into that vision for a future that they can be happy and feel a part of and belong to as much as you do, then it will become quite the journey to invite them into and make things more meaningful along the way. And I believe those who have powerful messages in them, which I believe everyone does, especially business owners and entrepreneurs, everyone has a message in them that needs to be shared. Some are already doing it and they're getting that attention, but others need the resources, the tools, and the support to do that. And so that's really part of what I feel called to do and want to help you do with this show. If you're listening to this, you're listening to this on the Visionaries podcast. And so make sure you go subscribe on wherever you listen to your podcasts, all the platforms. Visionaries is where we get these messages out. We also have guest experts on that show, different visionaries sharing their insights and their inspiring stories. But then, whatever channel you're watching this on, I am accountable to you as my audience to making sure that I can deliver a message of value and to help you eliminate roadblocks that keep you stuck. So again, to revisit these 3 roadblocks, the first one is that there's no clear message. When you have no clear message, people don't know what you do and how it can help them. And so because of that, your content will not work, and you need to fix that. The second roadblock keeping your content from not working is there's no marketing plan. What do your customers do as a result of watching, listening, or reading your content? If there's no clear plan from the moment they consume your content to the moment that they need to become a new paying customer, that journey needs to have a clear path. And beyond just simply video alone, more business strategies, more marketing strategies in place. And then the third piece is the roadblock is there's worthless video content, meaning you're not even showing up on video. You're not doubling down and focusing on video in your business, getting that visibility. And then you're also not making the content about your audience. And so I hope you feel like this resonates with you and that you can recognize, hey, if my content is not inspiring people to take action, it's not being helpful to them, is not leading them to the next step in their journey with working with my business, then it's either one of these 3 roadblocks that I need to resolve. And so consider that the next time you go to figure out like, hey, what is not working? And something to keep in mind too, and this is unique, right? Within this world where content's so easy to create, there's so much out there, so much to want to capture our attention. I think of all of the streaming platforms alone, from the Netflixes and the Disney Pluses of the world to the many more that exist. Attention is a valuable commodity that it's easy to shift people's attention. And you may feel like, hey, I'm only getting one person to engage with my content versus getting millions or thousands. We're all in different parts of our business journey, and no matter if it's 1 or 1 million, it doesn't matter with where you're at. And the reason why I say that is like, it could be one person who can change your business, or that one person could buy your product which could change your business. It only takes one person, and it often only can take one piece of content. Not that you need ongoing supply of content, and that's why my business is called Content Supply, and that we offer different solutions like video supply. But we had one client in the past. Her name's Toby, and it only took one video for her to get one client to spend $15,000 with her company. All organic, meaning there's no paid advertising involved. And it was because we took a message, the right message, delivered to the right people at the right time. And, that's all it was required. So maybe she did it at the time, but maybe she only had one follower on Instagram, and that one follower was her perfect audience member who was happy to buy and follow along. So it doesn't take a high quantity to succeed with content. It just takes the quality and the depth that you can go in with the messages you put inside of your content. So if you're not seeing the results that you want with your content, then you're hitting at least one of these roadblocks. But when you can build a brand that eliminates these roadblocks, then you'll start creating content that does stand out, is powerful, and then it creates demand for what you sell. There's something I want to invite you to do that I hope can be of value to you. It's coming over the next few weeks into the end of April, and that is a free 5-part documentary series that we've created for you. It's called Visionaries, from Invisible to Unforgettable. You can go to videosupply.com/series to learn more about that documentary series. And what we're going to do is we're going to break down a series of shifts and transformations that you need to take in your business in order to go from invisible, meaning you're not showing up with video, you're not showing up with content in a way that attracts your perfect paying customers, to becoming unforgettable to the audience of people who need what you offer and only can get it from you because you have your unique message, your unique perspective on the world that people are happy to stand with the mission that you stand for as well. So you can register, get a free ticket to this upcoming documentary series, watch it virtually, join our watch party, premiere party here at the end of April. So you can go to videosupply.com/series to learn more about that. Thanks for watching. I hope this was valuable to you. I know it is if you feel like you are that invisible type or that you've created content in the past that is just not really working and helping you grow your business. And if you focus on these 3 areas and ask yourself anytime you go to fix different parts of your website, your content, any form of content that takes, especially video content, make sure that you address one of these 3, if not all 3 roadblocks, to make sure your content will help you grow your business. Thanks for watching, all you visionaries out there. And until next time, stay tuned and keep creating, keep putting your message out there and grow your business as a result. Stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one.